Hey, I'm Yavo. I made Yavos.tech. Hope you like this cartoon.
Hi again, thanks for watching this video from Yavos.tech. The big question in the room is, what are the steps you need to complete to get a top-tier paying job in IT? Well, here's some good news. I'm not going to make you wait through the entire course before telling you the steps. Instead, after giving you the steps up front, I will expand on how to complete each of the steps individually in more detail. Everything I'm teaching here is from my own life experience, and you can do it too. The steps I'm telling you to take are the same steps I took to get to where I am in my own IT career. And it's a pretty solid strategy that works. I mean, for fun, in my free time I make cartoons, fly real airplanes, help other people build their own planes, 3D print stuff, spend time with my wife and kids, and we all travel around the world together having adventures, and guess what? My IT career allowed me to afford everything. I feel so lucky, and I thank God that I was able to have good mentors in my life to help guide me to the things I wanted to achieve, and the things I wanted to pursue. And now I want to help you do the same, so that one day if you want you can go fly airplanes and travel the world in your free time too. And with a little dedication and by following this strategy you can repeat the same steps I took to get to top-tier pay in the IT industry. The first step you need to do is to pass the CompTIA Security Plus certification, and then you'll need to pass what's called a CE certification. I recommend the CYSA Plus certification because the information overlaps a lot with the CompTIA Security Plus certification. The reason this is the first step is because it's the hardest step to complete, and once the hard stuff is out of the way, the rest is easy. The second step is to complete a bunch of easy-to-do, free training certification classes that will give you certifications of completion to build out and fluff up your resume. This really makes you stand out because it shows to employers that you're taking the extra step to educate and better yourself. And when a hiring manager is looking for specific skills for the job roles they're trying to hire for, your resume has those specific skills listed in a verifiable way, meaning you'll get the interview over someone else who just says they're good at something in a paragraph with no verifiable metrics like most people do. Finding free training certifications that are industry recognized and respected takes a lot of work. But don't worry, I've spent over 10 years searching and curating IT training certifications for you. I use them in my own resume. Several of these courses come with continuing education units called CEUs to help renew your CompTIA certifications, and some might even come with digital badges that provide additional benefits to you by validating your skills through a third party. All of these training certifications are free and fast to complete. Best of all, these free training courses often have better information in them than any college class ever would. And what's even better is that they will teach you about how to do an actual job once you're hired. The training is free and fast, but don't think that it's not good or not valuable. Instead of the general information vibe that college gives you, this training is pinpoint specific and gives you direct job skills. The training is awesome and just so happens to also not take that long to complete. Honestly, college degree programs that take years to complete should try and emulate some of these courses. After all, most college degree programs take so long that students forget half, if not all, of what they learned at the beginning of the program by the end of their 4-year degree. In my own career, I got certifications first, the same way I'm telling you to do now. Then years later in my career, after I was already making top-tier pay in the industry, I went and had my employer pay for my college education, just like I'm telling you to do now, so you don't have to pay for that overpriced piece of paper yourself. I got my bachelor's degree in cybersecurity from Norwich University. That degree had 2 concentrations. The first one was in information warfare, and the second concentration was in cyber connections management. I then went and picked up a master's degree from Western Governors University in cybersecurity and information assurance. All of these fancy degrees didn't actually provide me with a pay raise, and they didn't advance my career at all. And answering that question was the whole reason I decided to go to college. I went to college to find out if it was worth it, and to find out if it would make any difference in my career. I learned the answer was no. What my fancy degrees did was check a box for a hiring manager in an HR department that my certifications already checked. But checking a box twice doesn't make that box any more checked than it was before. And I didn't learn anything new that my certification training didn't already teach me. In fact, I learned that the curriculum from these degree programs was framed around and based off of certifications I already had. And in the IT industry, if you run into a recruiter or HR manager that won't hire you because you don't have a college degree, there's good news. Their competitor across the street is more than happy to pay you the same, if not more, based on your certifications, and doesn't care about if you have a degree or not. The IT industry values a college degree so little that most jobs posted to popular job sites that say they require a degree will say in the same sentence, the line, or applicable experience. And guess what? IT certifications qualifies as so-called applicable experience. So the idea that a college degree will unlock a good job or more pay is just an old outdated way of thinking. And here at Yavos.tech I'm going to give you the faster, more efficient way to get to top-tier pay. The third step is to use the CompTIA Security Plus and the CompTIA CYSA Plus certifications, along with all the other training certifications you completed, and put them together in a resume that catches the attention of hiring managers to get your resume placed in the yes stack, instead of tossed in the no pile. On average, a hiring manager or HR representative searching for an IT candidate will have hundreds of candidates to review, and only a short time to find a person that has the skills they're looking for. Because of this, the average resume will only get looked at for around 5 to 7 seconds, before it is tossed in the no pile or placed in the yes stack where it will be given a second look through later, and if the applicant has most of the skills the HR representative is looking for, they'll call them to set up an interview. That means you only get 5 to 7 seconds to make an impression with your resume. The resume template provided in this course is formatted to show your skills and qualifications at a glance using bullet points. The top of the first page is the most important part of any resume. Hiring managers want to see your basic contact information and certifications, skills, and qualifications listed at the top so they can make a snap decision at a glance. Then they want to move on to review all the other candidates they have to look over that day. Don't expect HR managers to spend all day reading your resume like it was the greatest novel of our time. They're looking for keywords and skills, as they comb through hundreds of people, nothing more and nothing less. And in many cases, HR departments use automated tools that will do the combing for them, and those automated software tools will place all the resumes that don't have at least the basic keyword requirements in the no pile automatically without a human ever seeing those resumes. That means your resume has to have the words a computer is searching for, as well as formatted to quickly show your skills in a way that a real human is actually willing to read. The good news is that my course is going to give you exactly the resume template you need to get into the yes stack. Your resume shouldn't have all your skills and certifications buried in a paragraph. Just because it's easy for you to read and understand, doesn't mean that an HR hiring manager will care to read your resume as thoughtfully as you. In reality, it's only easy for you to read because you're the one who wrote it. A lot of people unfortunately do that, and they get passed over for jobs they really wanted, without ever realizing they are their own worst enemy by burying their skills in paragraphs that will never get read. Fortunately, you found my course here at Yavos.tech, and the templates I'm giving you will make you stand out. The fourth step will walk you through the methodology of getting your resume in front of multiple IT recruiters. So you can find a recruiter you can work well with, to then discuss what kinds of jobs you're looking for. You'll then start doing interviews for the IT jobs you want. In the IT industry, finding a great job doesn't always mean applying to a specific job. In many cases, it's about finding a good IT recruiter that will then find the job for you. Here at Yavos.tech, you'll learn how to get IT recruiters to call you instead of you wasting time applying to jobs that might not actually be open because the company already hired someone internally. Once you're in contact with a good recruiter you like, they will find the jobs you want, and even schedule the interview for you. The fifth step is the final step, and we'll discuss what to do after getting your first IT job. This last part of the Yavos.tech Career Roadmap course will discuss how long you should stay at that first job. Your first IT role should only be a launching pad to springboard you into an even greater career. You'll be provided with career certification roadmaps that will show where you're at in your career, and will help guide you in the direction you're most interested in. There are lots of different IT career paths you could take, and it's up to you to pick what you want to do with your life. The good news is that you'll be given all the tools you need to be successful in whatever decision you make. You'll have all the information you need to pursue the jobs you find the most interesting. Whether you want to work in servers or networking, Linux, programming, big data, cybersecurity, satellite communication, web design, or anything else in the IT industry. Honestly, there are too many options to list, and that list is always growing. But whatever you choose, the choice is yours, and with this course at Yavos.tech, you have all the guidance you'll need to make an informed choice to meet your own personal life goals.
Thanks for watching this cartoon.